back up.
Why? What happened?
That thing we shot warned the others. They're gonna get back up.
Oh, fuck. Alright, defensive positions.
Yeah, I'm gonna take out my swords again. Actually, Carlius, if you're not using that short sword.
Yep, I hand it over.
Cheers, man.
And I stay well back with the aim of, cover fire.
Alright, cool. Could everyone roll a perception for me?
Oh, I'm gonna break the perception button.
I'm gonna guidance Longshore.
Thank you, sir.
You don't have
Jesus Christ.
You don't have to use it now. Alright, so there's your guidance roll to add the stuff. That extra.
Oh, the troglodytes. Cheers.
Alright, so could also everyone roll me an initiative?
Oh, here we go.
Tobias
Hey!
Woohoo.
Tobias and Carlius won't be able to act for the first round.
Can I counteract that with my natural 20?
Can I prepare an action to, as soon as I hear them, cast Spike Growth?
Hold on, let me check.
Seeing as I have advance notice that I know they're coming back.
Yeah, no, I'm checking about the previous roll, because this roll's just to not be surprised.
But we're not surprised, so I heard them yelling.
I think
there's 2 perception rolls that I'm going off of right now.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna say yeah. You can prepare now.
Sweet. Sweet.
What was your prepared action?
To, as soon as I see them, cast Spike Growth on the tunnel mouth.
Ah, okay. Well, in that case, everybody hears sort of like the scampering of legs, just like slapping of feet onto the dirt floor, and all around you, even up to the ceiling. And as you sort of look up to all the crevices, various eyes start to appear, and they start to leap down at the lot of you.
Ah, that's right. Red eyes in the walls.
Oh shit.
Starting from the left, they're gonna move together in sort of like squads of 5-ish.
It's alright, I got this. I picked up this new spell really recently.
Well, I'm gonna pop off my action anyway. Can't hurt, right?
This one.
Sure.
That's not it.
Just a sec. Wow, they got really bad.
I'm fine with it.
Alright, so you cast Spike Growth, 20-foot area, blah blah blah. Difficult terrain.
Thank you.
Okay. Alright. So a bunch of them start hopping off the walls, and they appear pretty much on top of the lot of you. Same for the other side.
Oh dear.
Well,
You also hear where you cast the Spike Growth, several more feet are coming from there, and as they sort of scamper along, they sort of stop, and I think Longshore might be the only one who can see this. Yeah, Longshore will be the only one who is able to see this. You see them sort of stop at the area of the Spike Growth as they turn the other way and go the other way. So you've
Cool.
basically driven off this one tunnel of enemy. But as yeah?
Do they realize that the spike growth is even there?
I think the first one to step into it would notice.
Well, it's any creature that can't see the area of the spell.
Ah! Well, yeah. They could see that area.
Oh, okay, right.
You just can't see past there.
Alright. Fair enough.
But anyway, they go away from that area, and it comes Tobias's turn, but you can't act for the first one. Oh, but you got a nat 20, so yeah, I'll let you act.
Cool.
Just reflexes of a cat.
Do we have full movement back?
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. I'm going
Oh,
to
Carlius is really not in a good spot.
no.
run down here and cast Thunderwave as a 3rd level spell.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh!
Roll it for me.
So these 3 closest to me have to make what is it? Constitution saving throws.
Alright, there's 3, right?
Yeah. DC 16.
Only one of them makes.
Okay, so he takes half damage and he's not pushed. Everybody else takes 19 damage and they're pushed.
So the two closest to you sort of explode into giblets. The one that's further away takes half of 19. Give me a sec.
Okay, so these are pretty weak at least.
Alright. And that one's looking worse for wear as one of its arms gets blown off into smithereens.
Yay. And bonus action, Carlius, get the heck out of there or you're gonna die. Bardic Inspiration, 1d8.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
And I think that's my turn.
Alright, cool. Longshore.
Alright, cool. So, I'm going to...
Oh, sorry, I also forgot, because I don't read, apparently. Could Longshore, Tobias, and Carlius roll a con save for me?
I can. Great at Constitution saves. Yay! Fumble!
So Carlius and Tobias will have disadvantage on everything.
Ugh.
Longshore, you're fine. And you're immune to it.
Story of my life.
Jeez, just from being within 5 feet of me.
So I ran over there, said a magic word and stomped my foot and sent them flying. And then immediately just gagged. And I turned away from the battle and started coughing.
It's alright, Tobias, you were almost cool.
I just glare at just filthy beasts!
Unclean!
So for Carlius and Tobias, the disadvantage will also apply to a Constitution save to resist this point.
Oh, awesome.
But for Longshore, you're used to nasty stuff, you're fine.
Cool.
As it becomes your turn.
So, are you familiar with the sword technique where it's like tornado blades?
Yeah, where you whirl them around on either side.
Yeah, I do that. Do those hit?
Yes.
So I'm having out the one in front of me.
Okay. I'll carry the damage over if it does.
Cool, thank you.
Okay, so as the first one sort of leaps off the wall and lands in front of you, you immediately skewer it in the stomach, then pull your sword up to cut it in half. It does. Then you leap over to, I think, are you even in range to the other one?
I think you can take a 5-foot step as part of an attack, can't you?
Well, you've still got your movement. You can break it up
Yeah,
however
you
you
still
want.
have your movement, so...
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah. So you move to there and you stab the neck. And you sort of slash at it and it raises one of its putrid frog-like hands and it gets sliced off.
Oh,
For 9
beasts!
And they all sort of just...
Alright, that's me.
Alright, cool. So this group of troglodytes, this one runs up behind you and then it starts to go and the one in front of you also attacks. So these dudes, I need to put this in another. Learning as so they all get multi-attacks and they have 3 attacks, a bite and 2 claw swipe.
Oof.
They're weak.
So the one
attack.
behind you attacks with advantage 3 times.
And only the first one hits.
Alright.
Thank God. Oh, that's alright.
So it just lashes out of its tongue and it sort of distracts you a little bit as you catch a little bit of its claw into your lower back. It does a little bit of damage. It's more of a tickle. Then the one in front of you attacks you as well. So 17, 21, and 6.
First, only the second one hits.
Okay. And the one in front using its distraction sort of lunges at you and takes a bite out of your shoulder, dealing 4 piercing damage.
Ugh. Man, it's weird to actually weird damage. I'm usually on the other side of the world.
And it becomes Thorin's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna be like, Tobias, help Longshore! I've got Carlius! And
No, I got this.
I'm gonna start running forwards towards Carlius, but as I do, like red ethereal like walls and stuff start bubbling up out of the water and surrounding me. And as I slam into the wall, they wash up against the wall and just like this cool explosion. Sorry, I'm just flavoring. I like stuff. It's cool.
Alright, cool.
So it hit that one where I started, the one behind Longshore, and then I run up using my full movement. I get right there.
Okay.
And 18 damage to everything.
Your Spirit Guardian completely destroys the first one that's near Longshore.
Oh, they make saves for half damage there.
It still died.
Oh, okay.
Wisdom saves.
Beyond saving.
I'm just gonna roll advantage, so I'd have to roll like 5 times. Only one of them makes.
Is it played
half-
favorite or is it B2B?
Player favorite.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so you sort of run up to the load of troglodytes sort of around Carlius, and each and every one of them essentially explode. They all die.
Yeah, cleric AoE!
Nice.
Do I have to make the save as well?
Nope, I can designate targets.
It's good like that.
Yeah, Spirit Guardians is the fucking shit, dude. I was using it all the time in the previous character.
I'll move them out.
When did
As
you
it
get
becomes-
Ghost Wall?
Yeah, I actually removed one. So
They're like red and ethereal, and there's like embers and fire coming off of them and stuff as well.
Well, where'd you get a cat, huh? Look at you, Mr. Questions.
is that the end of your turn, Thorin?
Yep.
Alright, Carlius, it becomes your turn as the
Um,
lone troglodyte still remains.
yes. No, a little bit too far. Okay.
Remember, you have like super hyper crazy movement.
Oh, I'm well aware. So,
Can't you get
can I
an extra
move
move
over
action
here?
as a rogue thing?
Yeah, but it's... Yeah, I suppose, yeah. No, it's alright, I'll stay here. And with my bow, I will aim and take a shot at the fucker.
Alright, roll damage. Well, roll attack, but
Yep.
got too excited. I did get too excited. You let loose an arrow and it sort of ducks its head very quickly. It raises its arm to protect itself, but because it was already sliced off by Longshore, the arrow misses its mark.
Actually,
What's your dex, Carlius?
I was going to say that was meant to be +6. So 13 still wouldn't have hit.
Wait, why +6? Oh, 3 dex and 3 proficient.
Yeah, he's only got his...
Yeah, I see it. Oh, well then in that case, roll damage.
Oh, okay, sweet.
And he gets sneak attack because Longshore's there.
Roll sneak attack.
3d6.
3d6? Damn, son.
Wow.
Whoa!
So as the troglodyte sort of lets out a long tongue towards Longshore, your arrow pins it to its chest and drives it to the floor as it dies.
Whoa. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I cut its legs off. As a warning
Well-
to the others.
Two more boys.
We've still got a bunch of guys
yeah.
on the other side of the spike growth, right?
Yeah, I'm not dropping my Spirit Guardian, leaving it up.
I'm just gonna take my time, sheath my weapons. Just, pew!
Oh, sorry.
You actually end the combat there,
Oh, okay.
and you don't hear like the scampering anymore.
They made the right decision.
Just for intimidation factor, I'm not going to let the spell drop because it's one of my level 3s and I don't want to use the slot.
I pat one of the spirit wolves.
It, I don't know if you can touch it.
Good boy.
I think your hand just goes through it.
Yeah, but I just mind patting it. Just like try and pat it, just get slowly more and more frustrated, and then just like start swinging my swords around.
There's basically like a swirling circle of fire around me. It's fucking awesome.
And I just realized how many fucking weapons I have.
Fucking Rambo.
2 short swords, only 1 dagger at the moment, a long sword.
Can you dispel the spike growth?
I can.
Well, I'm a better body block than the spike growth is right now with the spell
Yeah,
up.
I'll take it down.
Oh yeah, everyone gets 200 XP.
Cool.
Do we want to check out what's on the other side of this flesh wall before we move on?
Oh yeah, I move nice and close to it and see if the spirit guardians can't sizzle the fuck out of it.
Can I step back?
Do spirit guardians pass through matter?
Yes.
No,
They
they
like
just pass through it. Nothing happened.
Oh, okay. They don't like burn it up or anything.
No.
Alright.
Are you sure?
I snap my fingers and make dog appear on the other side.
Alright, I'm just gonna stand at this choke so nothing
Look through his eyes.
Your dog is unable to appear on the other side because it seems to be blocked by something. It was like 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blocked.
Okay. Okay, this is a really thick flesh wall.
Either that or the tunnel curves.
That too, yeah. Well, I think, like, I try to make dog appear and he just appears, like, at my feet, because I think he gets displaced if he can't appear.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I designate dog as a hostile and I move close. No. Alright, so I'm just chilling at this choke.
I guess we keep going then.
Alright.
Ready?
You continue on to...
Does anybody want to take like a short rest while we're here, or?
Do you need it?
How long is a short rest? Do we 10 minutes or an hour?
About an hour.
Yeah,
Half
let's
an
keep
hour to
going.
an hour.
Do we need it? How you guys doing on resources?
I've only used one spell, so two spells, so I'm good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I only get spells back from a long rest anyways.
Yeah.
If you get too low on health, Carlius, I'll just heal you.
To be fair, if I get too low on health, it's my own fault. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Not necessarily. I mean,
You're very self-flagellating.
things happen. Sometimes you run your own business and a giant worm jumps out of the water and kill you.
The spell goes for 10 minutes, so just let me know when that passes up and I'll take this.
Oh, okay, yeah. So as you sort of continue on, you definitely see like the water still rippling, and it's very much disturbed from the previous sort of like pack of troglodytes, if you. And as you sort of travel forward a little bit more, you come across a diverging path.
Always go left.
Yep, I was gonna say always go left.
Oh, you guys go left, and you come across a fairly. Why is it? There. You come across a fairly long hallway that starts to sort of narrow itself.
Uh,
I'm gonna get my bow back out.
yeah, this looks like a fucking kill corridor.
yeah, I never
is there
put
any
it
of
back.
those,
Oh yeah, there's still
crevice.
holes all along the crevices, like all along the walls and whatnot.
Do you want me to take point on this one? Because I'll be able to see anything coming in.
Well, if they get too
Like
close to me,
this
they just immediately catch on fire and die. So
yeah, so let's make use of however much time you've got left on that spell.
yeah. Everybody just stay
Yeah.
within the radius, and we'll move as a cluster. All right, tighten up formation, boys.
It's very obvious that your spirit guardians are still active.
Yeah, very, very obvious.
Yeah,
Can I attempt to dim it down, or are they just out and about? It's
I
fucking
think they would be out in a minute.
okay.
But as you sort of walk along and you look up at the crevices, you see some eyes sort of staring down at you, and then they just go back away.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And you continue on, revealing even more of the fleshy walls. These ones seem to be quite thick, and they sort of branch off into various other directions.
Do we want to go the other way first? This looks like a clusterfuck.
It does a little bit.
Mm.
We may as well see what's up the other way, and if it's
Yeah,
worse,
we
we
can-
can just
we
come
can just-
back.
Yeah, we can just scope it out. All right, for the sake of brevity, I'm just going to move in giant leaps.
So you come across the very same sort of long hallway. Oh, hold on. Thanks, reveal. Fully come. There we go. So you come across the very same long hallway with the same sort of fleshy walls, but this one doesn't seem to have as many random hallways and whatnot. Upon closer inspection, you actually see some of the walls themselves sort of have like holes ripped out of them. Like they're not in very good of a health state.
I think this was the correct choice to go this way.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna start moving up. Did he die? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, sorry. I was looking at armor table.
Oh, okay.
I was just thinking, oh, if I could just get one more AC, I could have 18. Just be like the ultimate stealthy, ranged, versatile tank of
Yeah,
all
man.
time.
Rangers, dude. Rangers do everything. They're the most versatile class in the game.
So Thorin, roll a perception for me. Same
yeah.
as Longshot.
Yes, boss. That's fucking terrible. I can't guidance myself because this is concentration.
It's not even Jack of all trades, master of none. It's just I'm stupidly good. I love it.
He says.
Except the perception rolls about.
Alright, from sort of like the holes in the walls, you hear the squelching sound of just... As closest to Longshore, it's almost as if the walls are pooping worms. And a mass of worms falls out from the wall onto Longshore. You're unable to dodge this one. I'm gonna move it to the back so you're on.
Thank you.
Unable to...
Oh, sorry.
You're unable to dodge this one as you take the writhing mass because it's a nat 1. You're caught off guard. Please roll dexterity save at disadvantage. DC 4. You still get the roll.
Can you imagine how funny it would be if, as they were falling, when they entered the Spirit Guardians, they just turned to ash and you'd just get, like, lightly with ash?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. Can you roll Spirit Guardian damage too?
Oh!
Well, that's pretty good. You take half of that damage, so 4 acid damage as the bits of the worm sort of fall on you. Spirit Guardian damage. Wisdom.
16.
Ha!
Yeah. As soon as they touch Longshore and the acid juices sort of fall on you all over and you take the 4 bits of acid damage, they all fizzle out and turn to ash. Spirit Guardians sort of sizzle them away and the massive worms. But you see ahead of you also same thing happens with the other walls and various massive worms plop down to the floor as everyone rolls initiative.
Alright, everybody stay close.
Oh, you're gonna steamroll.
Oh, fuck!
Wow.
What is with the rolls tonight?
We should all be fucking halflings and just get the lucky racial feat and just be like, I rerolled that once! In fact, Carlius has inbuilt nat 1 avoiding stuff in level 6.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Do I?
Oh no, it's not level 6, it's later on.
Why do I
Yeah.
keep going first? I can do nothing against these worms.
You should use your movement to push me forward.
I think I'm just gonna, like, hold my action, because I think the plan is just to let Thorin slowly walk forward and watch them disintegrate.
My god, I love this spell so much.
So yeah.
So what's your prepared action? You're just gonna chill.
Yeah, if somebody somehow looks like they're ready in action to go do Healing Word, but I don't think it'll be necessary.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Alright. Cool. Then it becomes mass O worms. Do you have to roll Spirit Guardian when they enter?
When they enter it and when they start the turn, though.
Okay, and do you roll damage each time or just one for?
DM dependent. It's up to you. How do you want to roll
let's
it?
do it one each time.
Alrighty.
Right, so first mass of worms comes into towards Longshore.
It's also treated as difficult terrain, so it halves its movement speed once it gets within the zone.
I accidentally did the wrong worm.
Hold on, I'll put the spell card out.
So difficult terrain, half speed.
Yeah, there you go. Good.
That's a big spell count.
It's a fucking good spell.
Sorry, I messed up the initiative. It all put it onto the same worm for some reason.
Do you have the tokens representing the character sheet?
Nope. It just decided to fuck me. Alright, so all of the worms are going to writhe forward. Two of them are going to latch onto Thorin as one latches onto Longshore. So if they enter within...
Yeah.
Enter,
So
do damage, etc. Alright, so for the first worm... Can you just roll two extra times? I'll just roll for... Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, buddy.
All of them. So this one takes the first bit of worms as they sort of writhe along the floor. You see bits and pieces of the worms start to char, and they take 8 radiant.
Is that the one in front of me?
Yeah, the one in front of you. Then the one in front of Thorin takes 18. As a big chunk of them fall away before they even reach you. It leaves like a long line of sludgy worm material that sort of gets picked up by the water and carried along.
Oof.
And then now, Thorin and Longshore roll. Thorin, did I get you to roll a stench save, by the way?
No.
I don't think so. Okay, you roll a Constitution save for me, and Longshore roll a Dexterity save.
Okay.
Alright, you pass it. Alright, you're immune to it. And now Thorin, Dex save 2 times.
Hop up. Fuck.
You like dive out of the way of one into the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Longshore, you take half of 7 damage, so 3.
Cool, cool.
And
Ow.
Thorin, you take a total of, let's say, what, half of 5, 2.5? Let's say 2, so take 9 damage of acid.
Ow.
As
So
it becomes
are we rounding
Longshore.
down for 0.5s?
Yeah, round down for players.
Oh, round up for enemies. Or round. Okay, cool.
So if you half of 7 would be what? 3.5, so you take 3 damage.
Alright, sick. Well, I'm gonna drop my bow behind me. And I actually just read I can only draw one weapon at a time. So I'm gonna draw a short sword. And have a go. Actually, seeing as I may as well use my bonus action. Oh, wrong short sword button.
Ooh, that's pretty juicy.
Juicy.
Sorry, I'm just assuming both of us hit.
Yeah, no, they definitely do. Roll your 1d6. Alright, nice. Do short swords do slashing if you're holding it 2 hands, or does it just do both?
I can choose.
Ah.
So it's like I can either stab or slash, and I'm
Which do
definitely
you
slashing.
choose?
Holds it by the blades and he bludgeons.
Just pommel bash them.
Yeah.
So you sort of start hacking away at the massive worms in front of you, sending worm bits flying all over the place, and they make this weird squelching sound as you dig your blade into them. And you clear away a good chunk of them.
Haha.
Is that any of your...
Yes.
Okay. The worm at the back crawls up to the lot of you. Thorin, please roll your... Spirit Guardian.
Blam! Man, I'm fucking
It takes full damage.
super consistent rolls on the damage.
And
They're
before they
getting
even...
up next round.
And now Thorin roll a dex save as the massive worms sort of leaps onto your boot. You take 4 damage of acid as it starts to eat through the metal on your boot.
Oh god, these things are awful.
They're more just annoying than they are threatening.
A whittling
And it becomes Kalius' turn.
Alrighty, so I'm going to try and flank this one here.
Sure.
And I am going to hit it with the rapier. Sorry.
Yeah.
Roll your attack at advantage. Roll damage.
It's fucking music, man.
Get that juicy sneak attack too.
So you sort of hop behind the
Oh.
first...
Sorry, with the sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
So 3d6. How?
Ah, perfect. So you sort of hop behind the next mass of worms and you start hacking away with your rapier, sort of very rapid movements left, and you slash away at a big chunk of the worms, eliminating this mass of them. As it becomes Doran's turn, if that's the end of your turn, Carly.
Yes, it is actually. Yep.
Alright, cool.
Alright. It's gonna get the fuck off me!
So you raise your warhammer above you and you smash it down on the first. I'm gonna choose the weaker one. You smash it down on the less clustered massive one.
If it's possible, I want to aim for the slightly tougher looking.
Oh, okay. You aim for the larger chunk of worms, and you sort of mince them together, and it just leaves a paste of black wormy material on your warhammer as you deal 9 bludgeoning damage, reducing a good chunk of them. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, that's all.
Cool. Tobias. Tobias, roll perception. I just read a new term.
Boo, boo, boo. 19.
You sort of hear to the wall on your right, so like this wall, it's starting to sort of move and squelch a little bit too, as though something's trying to come.
Guys, more incoming from here, I think.
Good luck dealing with them.
I am just going to, let's see. I think I'm just going to...
Are you sure you don't want the spear?
Hell, do you want a dagger?
I have a dagger.
A slashy dagger.
Okay, I'm just going to move around to there. And... yeah. Thunderwave, this bunch that's up against Longshore and Thorin.
Alright, cool. Roll Thunderwave.
Just level 1, I think.
Ordered Warhammer, fuck off.
Constitution saving throws, and 12 if they save half.
Alright, I'll go from top to bottom.
Aha! Oh.
So 2 of them make it, 1 don't. You are so lucky I went top to bottom because... Never mind. Sorry, I'm bad at math.
Man, that was an emotional roller coaster.
Alright, so you sort of thunderwave, sending a shockwave into the mass of worms, and it just flicks various giblets of worms into Longshore and Thorin's face.
Thanks, Tobias.
Carlius, I just realized you're too close.
It's like we're just standing there with them hanging off us like, thanks, Tobias.
Carlius, you'll have to roll too, I guess.
Yep. So what am I rolling?
Constitution saving throw.
As I'm like swatting with my hammer, I'm like, you're cleaning this later!
How far do they get pushed by?
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Well then this pile of worms goes. Carlius.
They just all pile up on Carlius. He's like thrown against the wall with like piles of worms on him.
There's like an outline of where worms are. And
Carlius, I'm gonna put this on you because I just remembered about that. Could you roll a Constitution save at disadvantage first?
Disadvantage, yep.
Oh, he had 2 rolls there.
So I was going to say you could take the 7 from that one.
Okay. Alright, so the 7 for the thing, you get pushed back into the wall, you take, what, 12 Thunderwave?
12 damage. Sorry.
Well.
I mean, I hate to say this and fuck Wags over, but I think when you get pushed into a wall, you take like, what is it, 1d4 per 5 feet that you don't move.
So seeing as you're right up in the wall, that's a mutter 2d4.
5d4.
double ones. Yes, Wags, 5d4.
You take 3 extra force damage for being smashed into the wall. You actually take half of that because the wall is quite soft. And you sort of rebound into
the worms.
But then, unfortunately for you, you feel a prickly sensation at the back of your neck as sort of like a open mouth tries to gobble you up from behind.
Oh,
Oh god.
just at the end of my turn there, I notice I've accidentally... Oh,
Yeah?
sorry, try not to die, there's a thing behind you.
Yeah. It was the thing you saw earlier.
Oh dear.
Hilarious. I'm gonna reveal that much, and then look at you.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I don't think it gets advantage because it's just. Oh, actually, roll perception at disadvantage because you're still stench.
Well, looks like another one's gonna get longshored.
Your DC's 12. Oh, 22. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, so it doesn't get advantage. It just does a normal bite from behind.
Oh, good. Just
Oof.
a normal bite.
Huge fucking rolls there.
Alright, so 21 hits. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Alright. You're struck from behind as the maw starts to chomp down on your body armor. Roll a strength save.
Oh, 1 second. Strength
Oh, at
save.
disadvantage because you're still stench.
Oh, dear.
Alright, you're restrained up against the wall as you take 8 piercing damage and you feel teeth sort of dig into the sides of your ribs and you go, ah!
Does its face get fizzled by the spirit guardians?
Oh, no.
Yay!
Roll it. Ah. It only
Oh.
gets slightly singed
Better than 0 damage.
as it becomes Tobias's. No.
No.
So we were up to
Webster.
Kalius and then what? Alright, the massive ones in front of
Wait,
tries. Yep. Oh yeah,
it
it
should
starts
be... It should be, this worm's turn, I think, because I used my turn to Thunderwave, and all of that was just Kalius being thrown about.
yeah, true. So after your turn, it becomes that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that one's gonna die in the Spirit Guardian. It just fizzles away as soon as it gets to move.
And then the next one too. Oh! Hell yeah! These
It
big
also fizzles away as it takes its turn, and then the next one rolled your one more attack.
I love this cell so fucking much.
Haha!
It also starts to fizzle, and you sort of see bits of its wormy bits. It has no brain, surprisingly. It just sort of sludges. But as it has a hold on Kalius, it starts to swallow you from behind. Does a 15 hit?
Play a favour.
Ah, there you go.
Oh.
It tries to swallow you, but you sort of wrench yourself away from it. It's unable to do any extra damage on you as it becomes Longshore's turn. I'll just move them away for sake of club.
Alright, so... and I just clarified with sheathing and unsheathing weapons. You can interact with one thing for free. It's like opening a door, drawing a weapon,
Yeah.
stowing a weapon. But then the second one is an action, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to sheath my sword, take out my bow, and just sort of like roll my shoulders a few times. Like, alright, here we go again.
You can just drop your sword and then
I can,
take a
but like,
yeah, it's up to
why-
you.
like-
I'm just pointing it out just in case. Alright, so you do that. And you roll your shoulders.
I prefer not to drop my weapons.
That's fair. And your shoulders sort of crack a little bit.
So number one, and like I'm sort of doing all this a bit deliberately, just like, all right, here we go.
I crouch.
If you just swapped weapons, so that's an action.
Yeah.
You could.
I'd use my movement to do that.
You can't do that because movement's not an action anymore.
Yeah, you can't trade movement for stuff. At least not in
Even, like-
5.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck it, I drop my sword then.
You just drop the sword, it plops in the water, and you pull out your bow, you take a shot at... What do you shoot at?
The big one.
Oh, okay. You shoot out the big worm. Roll damage for the second one.
Jesus.
That's pretty good.
Hey, slays prey.
Alright, so the first arrow sort of embeds itself on the side of the wall, and Kalia sort of like squints a little bit as it almost hits him, and the second one finds its target in the head of the giant worm, and it sort of just squelches a little bit. But still alive
That was
and
just-
writhing.
Only 23 damage.
It does seem worse for wear. But is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Kalius.
Am I actually bound?
Yes, you are restrained.
But by bound, what I mean is, can I turn around and have a shot at it?
You can
Yes,
attack.
at disadvantage.
Yeah, you can attack.
Yeah.
Or you can use an action to just try and free yourself.
Kalius
you've
is
got,
the unluckiest motherfucker.
Oh yeah, he's got disadvantage.
You've got inspiration if you need it still.
Actually, yeah, bugger, I'll use Bardic Inspiration then. So, again with the rapier.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Nicely done.
Alright,
Maybe
roll
save-
damage.
Save the inspiration. I don't know if you need it.
Also roll your Constitution save to get rid of stench.
Yeah, I will need to do that actually, yeah.
It's not going to change the result, but it's good to get rid of it.
You use inspiration on it. You might be able to make it.
Oh, was it
That's a bit of a
1d4?
waste of it.
1d8.
It's only DC 12.
DC 12.
Even chances. 1d8.
I believe in you.
It
Yeah.
feels like a waste of inspiration, though.
No,
I can get it
bardic
back on
inspiration.
Yeah, bad.
Oh, right.
Hey!
Alright, you're now immune to the effects of stench.
Oh.
For an hour.
Yep. And that's my turn.
and then you sort of turn around and you wrench away from the giant worm and you stab it in the face, if it had a face, several times, and you sort of rip the jaw open in half, and it sort of opens up like a dead Pac-Man, and it dies.
Oh, it died.
Shit, Pac-Man.
Yeah, how it dies and it opens its jaws all the way backwards. And there's still a massive worm there. I just realized I accidentally
Hey,
deleted
Lamau, does it die?
it. Yeah, it does actually. Well, there you go. Yeah, well,
Alright.
it also sizzles away as it becomes its turn, and that's the end of combat, folks.
That was like a 10-second fight right there.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
great. I get so much mileage out of this spell.
Everyone gets... How many was that? 500 XP total.
Damn!
Shit.
Nice.
Am I the only one who gets 2 attacks?
Yeah.
I thought Kalius would.
He's a rogue.
Might eventually, I don't know.
Is it only rangers and fighters forget that?
Pretty much.
Paladins and barbarians.
That makes sense.
Some bards can, but I don't.
Oh, and monks.
And
Yeah.
monks.
The fight, the
Actually,
fight
there are a lot of classes that seem to.
more than not, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, Kali's BB, come here. Fucking mongoloid, yeah.
You got all 3 of you just happen to have picked the classes. Don't.
10, 19. Sweet. So, hang on. Is it just a 9?
Yeah, it's just 9. Do you want another one?
No, I'll be good.
Alright.
I'll use a potion.
Is it worth taking a short
Well, no,
rest?
don't. Oh, it might be worth taking a shot. Oh, well, there's no
If you-
guarantee that will be saved.
If you give me 10 minutes, I can put my dome up.
Yeah, fair enough, do that.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Kalius, don't drink a potion, because those are like,
No.
yeah, as opposed to
So-
spells getting back and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's move away from the flesh walls of
Yeah, I was gonna-
spewing.
Yeah, let's head back from the direction we came.
I start to chant my...
maybe you should get out of the water.
There is nowhere out of the... We could go all the way back where we came from and get
We
on a
can't
rock.
get through the sphincter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I start chanting, and if you don't get interrupted in 10 minutes...
Hey, Tobias. Tobias. Tobias.
I love how you moved your token forward as if you were
Alright. Well then, Spirit Guardian goes away. Let me just read that.
I took my Spirit Guardians off.
Do you have a small crystal bead?
Don't need it. It doesn't have a price there, so I can just use it on one.
fair. Do you have a components patch?
I have a wand, which counts as a material focus.
An arcane focus. It's really just flavor. There is no difference between a component pouch and an arcane. I want to make a character that has a component pouch instead of an arcane focus or a holy symbol. Because everybody fucking goes that route. Yeah, but it also, I like the idea of someone like constantly just like, an eagle feather and a rabbit's foot and a small time.
Yeah, but like, it's always seemed to me
Usually, when I play, we need both, but because I didn't say it in the start, I'll just let it go.
I'll pick one up when we can actually get one, if that's the case.
Yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, no, so Dome of Force. So it's literally just like a dome.
It's just this
10-foot
opaque dome. Yeah, that keeps us
So
safe
like
for
in a
8
snow
hours.
globe.
Yeah. We can see out, but nothing can see in.
Oh, okay.
And I can control the temperature, so I make it a nice, cool, I don't know, like room temperature.
What happens if something touches it on the outside?
It's just like a wall.
Oh, okay. Oh, well,
Yeah, we can move in and out as we please because we were inside when it was cast.
Right.
But yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So short rest, everyone.
And I
Sounds
assume
like a
you
really-
clean out the water from inside the dome.
Oh yeah, because we can like push it out and it'll stay out. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, spend a couple of minutes like take a bucket and just like bail out water out of our dome.
So it stinks quite bad, and once you get to the actual floor itself, it's like a small layer of dirt, but then followed by the fleshy bits.
Yuck. Oh well.
It's like all the gunk that was left on the roads after the 2011 flood.
Yeah, pretty much.
So everyone roll your hit dice and stuff.
I
I get my
put
bardic
down-
inspiration back.
I put down my
We're
shield.
taking a long rest, we just heal, don't we?
No, sure.
Short rest. We don't
Oh,
have
I mean,
time for a
it-
long
it
rest, I
lost-
think.
I mean, we could, but
We could, but I think we need to get the shield reinforced as soon as we can.
I mean, she's held out for like the month that we were asleep in Barenbark. I think she can last
Yeah,
great out of it.
but she's knackered now. She fell asleep when she stopped for a moment.
was helping.
Yeah, but he's immortal.
yeah, he's
Yeah,
nowhere
like-
near as powerful as Kyra.
Like, if she's held out this long, she can hold out for a little.
She gave up. She's tapped out.
Yeah, I think she's just resting. Zarathustra was covering for her, and then she'll go back.
I think we'll be fine with the short rest. I don't know about you guys, but my spells are doing all right.
Yeah, I've still got more than half my spells left over.
Yeah, whatever.
Alrighty, I put down my shield and then I sit on it. I don't want to put my butt on evil flesh stuff. Oh, hey!
Nice.
So,
I'll use one. Use 2 hit. Cool, I'm back at full. Should have used that spell to heal you. Hell yes. I just, while we're chilling out, I sit with Tobias and I geek out about how cool my hammer is.
Tobias like nods along and tries to like smile and nod in all the right places, but he really has no like idea about the minutia of weapons or even that much interest in it. He's just trying to be polite.
Well, I kind of like lean over the top and I point the pommel at you and I like unscrewed like the threaded pommel and I like see, like, look, it's hollow and it's lined with mithril. And then I screw
Oh.
it back on. It's like, do you know what that does?
No.
Gives me an extra level 1 spell slot.
Neat. Oh, that is pretty neat. Tobias looks
neat.
interested for the first time.
Yeah, until we sit around and geek out about my hammer.
You're able to see out of the dome and hear stuff, right?
Yes.
Alright, then in that case, as you sort of take your rest for about maybe like half an hour into it, you see various troglodytes sort of mosey along, and the first one sort of raises its frog-like eyebrows, and then it just to the others, and they reply. And they sort of point at the dome, then they, on all fours, run away that direction. And for a moment, there seems to be no noise, and about maybe like 5-10 minutes later, you see a kobold. I'm gonna resize that. Kobold sort of stand there, and he has sort of like an army of troglodytes behind him, and then he looks at it. No, that's not supposed to be there. And then it turns around and walks off, pushing past all of the troglodytes, and they all scamper away into the walls.
Can I just... Pew!
Yeah, we can just poke and
This arrow
shoot
just
inside
comes
of
out.
us. Yeah, we've all got long range stuff. We can all shoot and cast spells. You can just insult its mum.
Ba-boom!
I'll light it on fire, and then Longshore can be the one that actually does the damage.
Ba-boom!
Yeah, roll your damage.
For both?
And if we can set this hut up in advance, this makes such a good defensible position.
And it's not bad
Holy-
for only 10 minutes.
I
Damage.
could cast it in 1 minute, but that would take a spell slot.
That's a little bit of damage.
Yeah, so as it's sort of the first arrow, I'm not gonna put a million tokens there, but the first arrow flies out towards him. Where did I put this thing? There it is. Alright, the first arrow flies out towards him and hits him square in the upper shoulder, dealing a whopping 22 piercing damage as he sort of falls back. And as he falls back, the swarm of troglodytes surround him, and your second shot strikes a troglodyte in sort of like the chest, and it falls over dead. As the troglodyte army, if you will, starts pulling the kobold away, they also pull away the dead corpse.
Sweet. Not to be a pedant, but the first one would have done 24 damage. Because of Slayer's Spray.
Ah, yeah.
Just in
Noted.
case that makes a
No,
difference
noted.
whether he lives or dies.
It is very much more worse for wear.
Cool. And don't come back!
As they start dragging him off, can I hit him with a cheeky Sacred Flame?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I
Actually,
shout vicious mockery at him.
Yeah, we're all just like, get the fuck out of here, man!
if they're dragging him off, they'd be moving at half speed.
We are trying to sleep.
If they're dragging him off, they'd be moving at half speed.
It's not just one troglodyte, so they wouldn't be encumbered by it.
Okay. But given
Well,
they,
hey,
given
well,
they
hey.
can see pretty far and shoot pretty far,
Alright, well, it takes full sacred flame damage. And wisdom save.
would I have time to fire off a second attack?
Ah,
Yes, but like it didn't hit him. Your two attacks.
No, I mean like a second
Oh,
attack.
No,
as
no.
they walk off down the corridor.
No. They're scampering pretty quick. These dudes are quick.
Okay.
It's as if the water that's along the floor sort of helps them move along as well.
Okay, cool.
I bet it looks really unnatural and weird and creepy.
Yeah, they sort of run on all fours, but like sideways, not forward like a dog.
They remind me of those things from the Shivering Isles.
Those are very strange dogs.
And it takes 2 extra psychic. Alright, done. And sort of the army of troglodytes just goes away.
I think my dog has autism.
well, if we're all done resting, should we follow them?
Maybe.
Sounds like a plan, Lee Stanley.
Honestly, I'm wondering if it's worth sitting around for another like 15 minutes and seeing if they come back. I'll tell you, is this concentration?
No.
Okay, well, I guess we can just retreat back here. Just don't drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll stick around for like
How big is it?
7.5 hours now.
If the caster leaves the area, it disappears.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it feels bad. Maybe we should hang around. Maybe we should send some of the sneaky people first and see what's up. Just in case we
Yeah,
want to get
you
back
guys go ahead, and I'll stay here. And if you're in trouble, just run back to the dome.
How big is the dome? Is it like the bright light circle?
10 feet.
Oh, okay, so it's pretty close. Alright, I'll get a little bit closer then.
That wide. Pretty small, really. Is it radius or width?
I'm
Radius.
sneaking off to see where they are.
Yeah, that's fair.
You should probably
Yeah,
go with
I'll-
it.
I'll stealth my way out.
Alright, and I'm just gonna sit cross-legged and just watch.
My cat appears and follows them.
Oh, does that stench wear off of him?
Yeah. I
Oh
was
wait,
just
no,
about
it
to
can't.
remove
It can't because it wasn't inside the circle, so it can't cross the barrier. The cat appears and tries to walk through and just runs into the wall of the dome.
I just
Carlius, was that just
like
normal?
Carlius, you are really fucking loud.
No, Carlius, that was just the normal roll, yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Oh,
stealth.
okay.
24.
Alright, so the both of you sort of start stealthing along, and you follow along the like very fleshy bits and pieces of like corridor.
This whole time, I'm actually going to be on the lookout for anything weird. Look, I'm constantly checking up and sideways like
Oh yeah,
some...
yeah. Every now and
paranoid.
again, the walls will sort of like squelch a little bit, and it's as if worms are going to come out. But when the sphincters on the wall sort of open up, only a black liquid just oozes out onto the floor, and that's it. Smells quite bad. Alright, Longshore, as you sort of enter into that area, you come across a troglodyte sort of biting away at one of the walls. It's almost as if it's chewing it, trying to eat it.
Well, that's interesting. You see, the thing about that is,
Pow pow.
it hasn't seen me, right? Has it?
No, it has not.
Yeah. See, the thing about that is,
You should time it with Carly, so both just...
I was going to say, yeah, let's time this properly.
yeah.
Because
You
I
both
get
get
to
advantage.
assassinate.
Pardon?
You both get advantage on your...
Yeah, we do.
I'm really glad that our advanced party both has dark vision.
And with mine... Ah, well, fuck me, I guess.
Can you say damage?
So as Longshore sort of lets loose 2 arrow shots, the first one caves its chest in, and the other sticks itself straight into its forehead, and then Carlius's shot sort of sails along very slowly and embeds itself in the foot of the troglodyte that's already down and dead, and the body sort of just floats away in the water.
Yay, I helped!
You sent it off.
Gold star, that was an attempt.
Take my arrows back.
You do so.
Yeah, I take my arrow as well.
You do so too.
Look at it disapprovingly on the way through.
The best thing about scavenging ammo is that you get back half of what you spend, and so if you shoot once, you get it back.
Neat.
I think Wes said we can just take all of it.
Oh.
A little while ago.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
as long as I don't say it snaps. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah. If I don't say it's not broken, then you're fine.
Cool.
Alright, so as you sort of come up deeper into the thing, you also notice several more troglodytes that are still feasting on the walls, and you notice that there are remnants of sort of like the fleshy wall material that have already been chewed away.
Oh, well, you see, the thing about that is... So I'm going to prey one of them and then fire 1 arrow at
Which one are you preying on?
the first one.
Well, I'll go around here, and I'll attack the second one.
Ah, good idea.
And before someone jumps out of the darkness and eats Carlius.
Again.
Oh, Carly is still there. Hold on, let me reveal more. Carly, you have dark vision, don't you?
I have what? Dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does. Roll damage.
Yay! By the way, because it hasn't attacked yet, I get assassin on it.
You get a sneak attack critical.
that's pretty good.
Yeah. You double all your dice, which is fucking awesome.
So
Which
I'll
is just
attack again.
which
Oh,
is
double that, so that's 10. Is that how it works, or is it?
You double your sneak attack dice as well.
Oh, okay. So slash 66.
Bingo.
Jesus.
Well,